Hello, Maria.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you, Walter?
Very good. How is everything?
Good. And listen, have you heard any more from Michael?
No, I haven't heard anything. No.
I know it's not good news, but I don't want to call because she won't answer, Ilana. Anna sends a text, but Harold,
Harold,
you didn't go to the oven?
What?
You didn't go to the oven
What oven?
in the desert?
No, I was in Portugal.
No, I know, but now I thought you would go the weekend.
No.
The forecast is 103 tomorrow, 104 on Sunday.
I'm okay. I'm okay there to 105. That's my limit.
What is it?
Hi,
Because
Walter.
it's dry heat, right?
Hi, Walter.
how was it?
Beautiful. The country is beautiful. It's a beautiful country. It's just that they're anti-Semitic. That's only now they're better. Now they understand what they lost. They messed up.
The same with Spain.
Yeah, exactly. Same with Spain.
I was telling, I don't remember if I told you when we were in Madrid, we
Yeah.
were walking with Anna, and I said, why are there so many Jews here? Old people walking well dressed. They look like Eden. They look like Eden, and they don't know they're Jewish.
Well, that's interesting. In Portugal, there's so many questionable people there. So, they'll figure it out one day, but the place is just beautiful. They have nice food there. It's very much like California weather. Beautiful.
And also it's cheap, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of people are retiring there because the cost of living is so low. The problem is the wages are low. A teacher only makes $1,400 a month.
Yeah, no,
Who?
but it's a teacher.
Teacher, very low. Yeah.
But Harold, the
Yeah.
point is that it's like very friendly to people who want to come and live over there. I've got
Yes. Even
both-
Jews. Yes.
both my nephew and my niece.
Yeah.
Both have like homes over there. They both have homes there.
Oh, where? Kashkaish?
In the south, not in the north. Not
Oh, by Pharaoh?
I don't know where it is, but my brother goes there all the time. He loves it.
Lubavitch opened a place there. It's gorgeous. There's like an area, it's like Malibu. Of course, they have this huge building there of all places. They're smart, Lubavitch. They're not in the middle of the city where it's crowded. They're at the beach.
Yeah.
But it's very nice. If you have an opportunity to go, it's worth it.
I heard
Everything is very clean, right? You were in Lisbon?
Very clean, very nice. I've been to Spain. Yeah, and they're very friendly. Everybody's friendly. Their language is a problem because if you speak Spanish there, they think you're talking Japanese. They only want to hear Portuguese. It's not a pretty sounding language.
Yeah, but I understand it because it has the same roots. It's easy.
Yeah, but Magda tried to speak it, and I think they were offended, thinking that, you speak Spanish also. They're very proud of being Portuguese.
Yeah.
It's okay. The food was good. They have delicious fish there.
You saw Queen Ferdinand?
So Isabella.
Queen Isabella and Ferdinand. No.
Yeah, they're not.
But that was in Spain. That was in Spain, Walter.
What happened though?
But they're Portugal and Spain at that time. They were ruled by the same. No.
What happened is the king of Portugal, his son wanted to marry the daughter of Ferdinand and Isabella, and she said yes, only on one condition, that you expel the Jews. So they ended up marrying. And in 1497, they had the Inquisition 5 years after Spain.
Yeah.
So because of that shidduch.
She was a bad.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hi, Ernie.
Hello, everybody. Okay. Hi, Harold. You're a little jet lagged like me.
Yeah, we got home a little late. What time did you get home? We got home like at 9:30.
First of all, there was such a bruch in Montreal.
What happened?
Well, trying to get into customs. There's not enough people on the American side.
Oh no.
And our bags Susie's bag came, mine did not. I'm still
Oh, no.
waiting for it.
You didn't have the tag on?
We have last night. No, we have a tracker. I knew exactly where it was. It was in Montreal last night.
Uh-huh.
This morning it was at the Terminal 5. Now it's not at Terminal 5, I think it's on the way, but
Yeah, when we switched in Washington, D.C. at Dulles, and for some reason we're waiting by the carousel, and they used a different carousel. They didn't tell anybody. I was lucky. I turned around and I saw it, but people were who knows? They're still waiting for the luggage there. It's very, like you said, not enough workers.
It's a bruch.
Yeah.
Because of all, they don't have enough employees and all that stuff. Anyways, so we're on Chaf.
22.
Yeah. Well, we'll start a little bit. Chaf Aleph on the base on the bottom.
Yeah.
Amrav Abba, Amravun Amarav, Shloisha Shiyash L'Kaim is a star. 3 dayanim that are sitting to certify a star. V'kara ir alechad mehem. 2 Eidim come and say something that disqualifies one of the dayanim, like he's a gazlan, or he's puzzle regarding yichus. So actually chosmu, if the dayanim have not signed the star yet to certify it, midna lav. So you can accept testimony from these Eidim, the chosim. Once they signed, then you can't testify about him anymore. It's better to look in the Rambam. Shlosha dayonim sheyosh v'l'kaim es hashtar. B'yotzer irer al yedei shnei eidim alachad mehem. 3 judges are sitting to judge, and 2 eidim show up to say that one of the judges is puzzle, either because he's a gazlan, and 2 other eidim come that say that he was choizer b'tshuva. If the testimony that it was kosher came in before they signed, then all 3 can sign. But if they had signed it and then they come in, then his chasima is not mitzdarefes. It's as if he was not there. Now the Gemara asks, or demai, what kind of claim is made against him? Ar de gazlanusa. If they give testimony that he was a gazlan, so treu treininu. So then you have 2 that say he's okay, 2 that say he's not okay. So they should cancel each other out. Why should you puzzle him? Ar de become mishpacha. And if there's informing us about his yichus, gilui milsma osad edus. It's just facts. It is a gazlan. The first set of Eidim say he was a gazlan, but the second Eidim say he did tshuva. And now he's kosher. So Amrav Zer HaMilsam Rabba Shmieli. V'ilav Rabba D'minako Shachta. Shlosha Sheyesh L'Kaim Sashtar U'Meis Echad Mehem. 3 dayanim that are sitting to certify a star, and one of them died. We started off with 3, but 1 is gone. That this star came out of this bezdin. Then we understand that it was done with 3 people initially. Maybe it's a chutzpahdik bezdin. Shmuel holds that if a bezdin was 2 dayanim paskind, it's called a bezdin chotzuf, but it's a bezdin. It was not a case of a bezdin chotzuf, because it said it's a bezdin that Rav Ashi would have approved of, which he would only have approved of a bezdin of 3. Maybe they held also like Shmuel. That Rav Ashi told us this. he would not have told them to write this kind of bezdin unless there was a bezdin of 3. Ha'isha sha'amra eishes isha yisi ugrushani. Woman comes from China. We don't know anything about her. She says, I was a married woman, but I got a divorce. Now, this is a classic example of pesha asr hua pesha itir. She told us that she was asr as an eishes ish. So if her mouth asred her, her mouth can free her. Nemenes, sha'pesha asr hua pesha itir. So if she was not the one that made her an Eishes, but 2 Eidim, we don't believe her if she says she's a Grusha, because there's no Pesha Asr Pesha Hitir. Arman Nishbeiti Toharani. She says, I was taken prisoner, but I wasn't raped. Nemenes, Pesha Asr Pesha Hitir. She didn't have to tell us that she was taken prisoner. If she's telling us that, we believe the other part. But if we know she was taken prisoner because of Eidim, she's not believed. However, if she got married again, the Mishanisis, and then the Eidim came, we don't force a divorce. We're talking about if she married a Kohen. If she married a Yisrael, no, there would be no divorce. Where do you see this principle of Pesha Asr? Shenemar, Espiti nosati lo isha zeli isha. Father comes to say, I gave her as a wife. La ish asra. So when he says to this man, so then she's an Eishes ish. When she said hazeh, he tira. Permitted her to her husband. Now, Lamali Krog, Svarihi, who Asravu Sharila. He prohibited her by his statement, he can permit her. How do we know that a father, through his testimony, can asr his daughter? Now, what's Hazel Lamali? The boy, he can only make her a husband, but not the din of Motzi Shemra only applies by a regular husband, not a Yavim. Talking about Aisha Shamra, Aisha's Ishani. She first says, I'm a married woman. Then she says, I'm a single girl. Nemenes. Now the Gemara asks, how could that be? By saying she's an Eishes, she makes herself a chezka sisra. She can get out of that. She gave a reason. For example, she was amongst a bunch of men that she did not think was appropriate for her to marry. So she told them, I'm a married woman, because she wanted to get rid of them. They were pestering her. Later on, she revealed that she was really single. The only reason she said that because she didn't want to have anything to do with those men. However, if she gave a reason, then she is believed. There was a very beautiful woman, many men wanted to give her kiddushin. She told them, I'm already married. A week later, she accepted kiddushin from some guy. Why did you tell everybody you were mukadeshes? These men were not in my station. Now there was an appropriate man. She gave a good reason. She says, I'm a nida. But then she says, I went to the mikvah, I'm tor. If she gave an excuse why she said that, then it's believed. Tartamine Arboim Zimni, he learned this halacha from him 40 times. He couldn't come to Paskin this way. He didn't rely on the center. Torah Rabbanon. Shnai Mamrim Meis. 2 Eidim say the husband died. Shnai Mamrim Lo Meis. Shnai Mamrim is Garsha. Shnai Mamrim Lo is Garsha. So Misafek Arezu Lo Sinose. She could be still a nation siege. This is Lo Seitse. If she gets married, though, we don't force a divorce. Rabbi Nachman Bar Yossi Yomer Teitze, he argues. Rabbi Nachman Bar Yossi Emesan Yomer Teitze Bizman Shebo Eidim Va'achar Kach Nisis. If the Eidim had come, the second set, were made it a suffix, right? The first said mace, second said low mace, and she still got married, then I say she should force a divorce. But if she got married after the first testimony that the husband died, the achakach boy in losets. It's still a suffix because you have 2 against 2. Every time this husband's going to live with this Eishasish, maybe he has to bring an Osham Toli because it's a suffix chatas. She married one of the witnesses who gave testimony. So by them, there was no doubt. There was no suffix. But that's by him. But he goof a Basham Tola Kaimo. She had to bring an Asham Tola. But Maris Borili. She says, no, I know for sure that my husband died. Okay. Arav Yechon Shnaimon Rimeis. Ushnaimon Lomes. So Harezu Lo Sinose. Lechatchila, they shouldn't get married. Vimnisis Lo Seitze. That's regarding death. But Shnaimon is Garsha. Ushnaimon Lo is Garsha. That she's still an HSC, Harezu Lo Sinose. Vimnisis Teitze. In the case of divorce, and she goes and gets married, there we force a divorce. Now, Maishna Resha, where we said Misa, or Maishna Sefer, where we said Gerushin. Amar Abayas, we have different ways of explaining. Abayas says, Tirgama Beid Echad. We're not talking about 2 8, we're talking about 1 8. 8 Echad Omer Emes. And then Rabbanan Kabei regarding testimony about a wife's husband, the Rabbanan believe 1 8 like 2 8. So it's as if 2 had testified. The second aid that comes and says the guy had not died was also only 1 8. However, in Dvar Shalecha b'Mokum Shnai, 1 against 2 doesn't stand. So she's free as not an Eishasish, because the aidis that her husband died is the one that we accept. So the question is, so then why do we say lechatchila she shouldn't get married? She should get married based on what you just said. Lechatchila mishum dravasi haser mimcha ikshus pel luzus v'sai marchek mimcha. Just to stay away from possible sin. Now, the way Abaya is learning, Seifa Eidachadom in his Garsha. One says she's divorced. Ve'eidachadom alone is Garsha. Now, both of them are testifying about an Eishasish, right? She's never not an Eishasish, because when you say Nizgarsha, she started off as an Eishasish. Tarvar Be'Eishasish Kumasadi. V'haidakam in Nizgarsha, Havalechad. There's only 1. Ve'en Dvar Shalecha b'Mokum Shnai. So the chazaka, like the 2 8s, is that she's a married woman. So 1 8 against that cannot stand. So we don't. So even if she got married, we force a divorce. So that's how Rava learned. That's how Abaya learns. Rava Amar Loilam Treu Trainian. No, we're talking about 2 against 2. The Rav Yechon verse Rav Nachman Yechon Begerushin. Below Rav Misa. Rav Yechon saw pshat by get, not by Misa. My time. Misa, if the guy comes back alive, nobody can go against that. He's alive. But Gerushin Yicholam Achashto. But a get, even if a Baal comes back and says, I never divorced her, there could be testimony against that. It's not as clear evidence. Now,
But wouldn't she have to show a get?
so umi chatzif. So first of all, right now, that's a good point, Mari. We'll bring that up in the end. How could she be chutzpahdik for a woman to say to her husband who says, I divorced you, and she says, no, you didn't divorce me? Because a woman's not going to have the chutzpah to contradict her husband. Yeah, that's if there are no edim. Here, she has two witnesses with her. So she will feel confident enough to argue with the husband. Now, Ravasi Omer Kagon Amri Edim Akshav Meis, Akshav Girsha. The Edim say, no, he died right now. He gave her divorce now. Misa Leka Lebirura. By Misa, she has no proof that she can bring yes or no. But Gerishin Ika Lebirura. Because Damina La Yamisa Dachiava Achze Lagite. Like what Mario said. If it's true you got divorced, show us your get. If she can't present it, then we're left with the suffix. Okay, we'll stop here. As I sent in the message, we'll learn Navi tomorrow 9:30, and then the Daf at 10:15 afterwards. Motzi Shabbat. Have a good Shabbos, everybody.
What about
I'm not learning in shul because I'm going to be in Beverly Wood.